Alright, let's show you what your switches do.
Welcome to OpenTX.
When you start the quad, go ahead and turn on your transmitter.
Flight mode, normal, vario, off.
Gives you some basic, tells you what's going on when you turn it on. Then we're going to plug in the quad. I'm going to set you down while I do that.
Low battery, low battery, low battery, low battery, low battery.
It's going to say that while you have it plugged in.
Low battery.
But once you arm the quad,
low battery,
it actually shows the voltage.
low battery.
See, there we go, 10.9 volts. Now, the quad is plugged in. Everything's good to go. If you were to arm the quad, there is some LEDs here. So, quad is armed now, and the light changes. When I disarm it, the light changes back. Do you see that difference there on the Naze? Now, if I were to change profiles, you're going to want to be in profile 2 all the time. See profile 2. See if I can do this with one hand. Profile 1. Profile 3. Back to profile 2. Oh, sorry, it's hard with one hand. Okay, so now you're in profile 2 and it's disarmed, armed, disarmed. Those are the LEDs on the Naze. Okay. Now, as far as the Taranis, what you have here is your basic screen with voltage. If you hold the page button down, you're going to get your telemetry screen. This shows the total voltage, the flight time, and I need to adjust that still before I send it to you. It looks like the battery, this is your internal battery for your Taranis, your RSSI, that's your signal strength, and your altimeter. So right now you're 0.5 meters off the ground on my knee. If you push down, you can get different types of screens, you know what I mean, that show you this, basically the same thing. But let's see here.
10.9 volts.
Okay, so if you flip this switch right here on the very back,
10.9
it's
volts.
just a toggle switch that automatically switches back and forth, so you can always push it forward. That is the SH switch.
10.9.
That's your voltage. Okay, this is going to be your flight modes. This is the SG switch. You have your
Flight mode, acro.
That's for flipping.
Flight mode, fast.
That's for that's full rates, no assistance from the accelerometers.
Flight mode, acro. Flight mode, normal.
Flight mode normal will not flip. That's the non-flipping mode. You probably want to fly in most of the time. Now, this is your baro switch. So
Vario, on.
it says Vario, but there is no baro voice protocol for this, and I don't know how to download one. So
Vario, off. Vario, on.
Even if you
Vario,
accidentally go
on.
down to the 3rd position, it's still on.
Vario, on. Vario, on. Vario, on. Vario,
Only up
off.
is off. Off,
Vario, on. Vario,
off,
off. Vario, on.
on.
Vario,
And it'll tell you
off.
that whenever you use it, okay? Now, over here, we have our... Which switch is it? Okay. This switch right here is your SE switch. Now, when you turn on the quad, you're going to need to turn on Screamy. You'll hear a beep. And then another confirmation beep. And then if you were to flip this switch, which is the SE switch, you'll see it blinking. And then 30 seconds later, it'll start to beep. There you go. That's what it does. Okay, so now we're going to turn it off. You'll see the light confirms that we have turned it off. So there's your basic switches for that. Now to arm the quad, you're going to just raise this up a little bit and then go down and to the right. Now the quad is armed. Okay, so let me disarm it real quick so I don't chop myself. when you're about ready to fly, you're just going to plug the quad in, wait 10 seconds for the board to boot up, and then go down and to the right. And hold there for like 5 to 6 seconds. Bring it back to 0 center, and then your throttle will be good to go. Now to disarm, you just go to the bottom left. Now the quad is disarmed. Now I can't kill myself. So make sure it's disarmed whenever the quad's close to you or you're doing anything on it. Now to change profiles, I'm going to try and do this with one hand, but I'm going to do one stick at a time, but you do it at the same time when you do them. So to change profiles, you're going to go down to the left, which is the disarm setting on here, and then your profile 1 will be here, profile 2, and profile 3. So it's down to the left, and while you're holding down to the left, it's 1, 2, or 3. You're going to want to make sure yours is always in 2. I think that's how I have yours set up. So you can set up other profiles later, or we can do that together if you want to change any of your PIDs or anything like that, okay? So I think that's the basic switches for now. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my support channel. I'm going to be doing customer videos for support and issues and upgrades. So if you guys want to check out any of that information, it will get more detailed over time. I might actually start walking you through stuff like how to get this all set up. But in the meantime, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.